Thank you, Dibble. Yeah. I'm talking away and I'm muted. My bad. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, my Dibble. Good morning, Darlene. Hope you guys are doing all right this Saturday morning. As I was saying, I'm awake. That's about all we can say to that. I guess that proved that, didn't it? Good morning, my giggle girl. Uh, yeah. Yeah, I'm doing well. To, yeah. Well, I was saying it, you just couldn't hear me. Uh-huh. Good morning, Papa Day. So I went digging through a box yesterday while waiting for the mail carrier to show up, who again went past my house. Um, we got that taken care of though. She actually turned around. She was she got past my house and she was about 5 houses down, and all of a sudden she came back and came over and grabbed my package. So I don't know if she just didn't see it, like the thing, or forgot, or what. I don't know what caused her to suddenly come back and get it, but at least I didn't have to wait until she went all the way down and back again. But the package that I had misplaced did get out, so it is on its way. Yay. And hopefully after the sale today, I'll have more things to ship so I can get all my shipping done at once. That would be nice. And I don't really have a problem with the process of shipping itself. It's getting the laptop out to my studio where the printer and the scale is, and then getting it back in here, because it's very awkward to maneuver the wheelchair while holding onto the laptop. So, yeah, the least amount of times I have to do that, because I do have to ship to 2 different people, and hopefully I'll have some sales and payments today, so then I can, instead of me having to wait for the postal worker to pick up repeatedly day after day. Know what I mean? Good morning, Jennifer. Um, yeah. So anyway, I was going through a box. Um, there was absolutely, yeah, try only having a phone. No, thank you. No, thank you. Um, and it's a box of jewelry that, yeah, there's almost no. I didn't really find anything usable, or anything I would want to sell as a group. There's a lot of crap stuff in it. There's a lot of broken stuff in it. Things missing stones. So at some point, I'll be doing a craft jar for people that can repurpose it. But I didn't really see anything that was. I have a few things that I pulled. I have one really pretty earring. It's a clip-on earring, and it is marked, but because of my eyes, I couldn't see what the mark was. But it's only one. It's um. There's like no matching. Well, there's a few matching pairs of earrings that are on cards. I pulled those and things, but all the stuff that was loose in there's like no matches to earrings and things. So, you know, I'm like, yep, craft jars. Lots of craft jars. So, yep. I do have another box like that that's on the floor and kind of next to me on the floor, but I don't know if I can lift it. It hurt a lot to get it down there, so I don't know. It's heavy. It's like, almost 20 pounds, probably around 15 pounds. But I might be able to. I don't know. And I have earrings that I'm going to be selling today that I made, my handmade earrings. Um, Those are in pairs. I didn't yet, Debbie. I didn't get to watch it. I got distracted with Bonnie Pooh's kittens. Fuzzy little jelly beans. They're so cute. But I will. I will. Are they more duck babies or are they goose babies? Did the gooses finally get their act together and get their gooses in a row? I saw that you posted the video. I just didn't get a chance to watch it yet. Aw, teeny little duck babies. I love duck babies. Hi, Ted. So, uh, yep, yep. And I do have some other things I'll probably be sorting through. And see, I I end up I do my sales, and it's like I'll pick something up, and I have no idea what I should price it at. So I figure I'll start going through some stuff, and that way it'll be a little smoother. I can just be like, okay, this is da 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 da. If I already have it written down, what I want to ask for it, you know. And I mean, honestly, I don't even know how to price costume jewelry, so this should be interesting. My earrings that I made, I'll tell you, are almost all of them have Swarovski elements, either crystals or the elements that go into them, and those are discontinued. Swarovski does not no longer has their crystals, well, a lot of their crystals for DIY um, and the home creator. So the earrings that I've made are going to be $10 a pair. $10 a pair. Almost all of them have Swarovski. There are some that don't. They have glass, but considering a lot of the times, you pay $10 for just one crystal, it's a pretty good deal. Mhm. I'm not hooking the other camera up. I tried hooking the other camera up the other day, and it blanked out my cameras again. So I don't know what the heck's going on, but hopefully it'll work today. Um, because I just don't need that garbage. Welcome back, Darlene. So, yeah. I don't know. I got a crap ton of costume jewelry rings. Plastic. Oh, wow, there's an owl in here. Wearing glasses. That's cute. I did have an owl pendant in the box, and I was like, "Oh my god, that's adorable!" Yeah, but it was broken. I was so pissed off. Why does it have to be at the bottom of this little bag where I can't get to it? There it is. Oh, and it's a stretchy ring. Beaded on the back. That's cool. That's so cute. Please tell me this isn't broken too. Fuck, it is. What the hell? I can't tell if that's broken or I think it's broken. How's my loop? Does I need the light? It's dark in my room. Good morning, Bonnie. Your kittens are so cute. Little fuzzy jelly beans. I was gonna make a comment, but it wouldn't let me, so I did watch your little fuzzy jelly bean video. I still gotta watch Dibble's little fuzzy jelly beans with feet video. The loop opening, the little package opening would be nice. My hands are not working well today at all. Ah, come on. What the hell? I can't get my loop open. The little case that the loop is in won't open. Open. What the hell? Yeah, I just slammed it on the table. I'm getting really irritated. And we know how it happens when I get irritated. Come on. It's little like capsule containers that you have to pull apart, and it's not working for me. Yet the other day, I was opening and closing this thing like it was nothing, and now it's just not working. Ugh, fuck it. God damn it. Shit pisses me off. It really does. Where's my phone? It irritates me when my hands won't work right. Oh, no, it's not broken. Because that is smooth and shiny. Okay, good. That's all I wanted. I needed to see the end of the piece to make sure it wasn't. Well, you get out of here, cat. Come on, go away. Last thing I need is you up in my shit here. So that's cute. Yeah, see, I know nothing about costume. I mean, I know a few of the name brands, and that's it. I don't really pay attention to costume because I can't wear it, and I can't use it for anything because I don't repurpose for costume. But um, some of these are cute. Wow, that is something. Ooh, sparkly. I'm a badass. Yeah, a lot of people like costume. I've got a little purple adjustable ring, and it's a little robot or zombie or something, and it's got sparkly eyes. That is funny as hell. So it's like a little kid's ring, I suppose, or someone with pixie fingers. You know, oh, that's very blingy. It actually has all its stones. Huh? That's another thing. A lot of the things that I was pulling out of the box yesterday, they were cute and they would probably sell, but they're missing stones or whatnot. So I was like, well, what? Yeah, like this ring is missing a couple stones, so can't do that one. Hi, Sandy. That is interesting. So I mean, there are a few cute rings and some blingy rings, and I mean, it's all costume. It's wow, that is something. That's heavy. Um, that is broken. That one is broken. Yep. Yeah, yeah. Well, I usually, if it's missing stones or something, I'm gonna put it in a craft lot. You know, I mean, it's a little plastic ring. I probably sell it for like $2 or something, but um, it's missing. It's actually missing like 3 or 4 stones, and there's only like 7 stones on it. So, ooh, that's a hunk of druzy. Huh? But it's just on a little costume jewelry, like gold tone. It's cute though. Yeah, absolutely, Sandy. My thoughts are still with you and Ryan, and you know, definitely. Hopefully, I make enough with my sales that I can, support, make some purchases and help support you that way because it's seriously not knowing where you're going to live or having some asshole harass the crap out of you consistently is not a good way to live. And may the fleas of 1,000 camels infest his pubes. For real. Hey, TG. Because what he's doing to you is bullshit, and I would imagine that there's got to be a way to get him to stop that. Um, the fact that he would do that to somebody in your situation, health wise and age wise and all that is just ridiculous. Right, Jennifer? I hope he gets crabs too. Alright, so that's a shame. Well, it's adjustable. It's very blue, but it's missing a stone. Two stones. So that will go in a craft. Kathy. You would think so. I mean, he's illegally trying to scare her out of her house, and that's wrong. Hey, Danny Mae. What am I rattling? Rings currently. A baggie that have rings in it. Gonna make no more noise in a minute, Danny Mae. Biatch. You ready? You listening, Danny Mae? Listen. Morning, Ken. Looks like, yeah, Theron is represented. Yep. Oh, Sandy. You know, it's so much bullshit that he's doing shit like that and not legally, because the chief bastard just hopes he can scare you out of there so he doesn't have to pay the money to file for the eviction thing. I don't know. Guy's got some problems. Tell him if he doesn't stop harassing you, you'll go to the media. That you'll contact a news channel because they do have, the personal interest stories, and how it's not fair to do something like this to someone over the age of blah 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 or with health problems, yada yada yada, and human interest stories. That's what they do. Yep, I know, Sandy. I understand. Believe me, I do, because when my landlord pulled that shit and was like, "You're out of there, and I'm not going to have you in there," with I was freaking out because there's no way for me to move. I don't have the money. I don't have the means. I don't have anywhere to go. I was freaking out. So I completely understand where your mind's at. I can. And it breaks my heart that you'll have to move away from Kent, because I mean, you guys are best friends and that sucks. Well, I hope that, the auction gets organized for, what was it now, for the 5th or the 6th, like the first week of May. Um, I don't know, Jennifer. I'm thinking he's probably got somebody already lined up that wants it, like a relative or something that needs someplace to live. Um, so I don't get it because a lot of people checked last night and it's not listed on Zillow. It's not listed on. There was another real estate website that they looked on. I mean, there are gajillions of real estate websites, but it doesn't seem to be listed in any of the main real estate sites. So But Sandy, they said that the house is listed as being owned by that your landlord. So if it was sold, it would be listed under somebody else's name, and your landlord, the guy that has been harassing you, wouldn't have any legal right to do anything with you because he doesn't own the house. It would be the new owners that would have to contact you. So I don't think the house is sold. Oh, it is sold. Well, then how come this guy is still harassing you? He's got no legal right to do anything regarding you or the property. Unless he sold it to himself, he's got no legal right to contact you in any way about that property if he doesn't own it. That'd be like me sending letters to my neighbor next door going, "Hey, get out." You know what I mean? It's irrelevant. It has nothing to do with anything. It is horrible. Right, Danny Mae? But if he sold it, he has no legal right to contact Sandy in any way. Yet he's leaving notices that she's got 3 days to get out. Not legal ones, but, you know. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna sell it to a relative for a dollar because he seems to be a cheap bastard. Yeah, yeah. Because it should be the new owner that's contacting you about whether or not you have to leave, not this guy. He doesn't have any legal means to do that. TG, give the halo back. Just because Kathy's on gummies and put it down for a minute doesn't mean you can scoop it up and take off with it. Yeah, and there are lawyers in every state that have to do every lawyer has to do pro bono cases, and they have to do a certain number of pro bono cases every year. So it is possible to find one that still has a pro bono case that hasn't been scooped up yet. Hi, Larry. Good morning. Kathy. Well, when it spins that fast on the little horns, sometimes that happens. Try not to get anyone in the eye. You'll poke your eye out. But yeah, if it has sold, if it's absolutely sold, then the former owner has no legal right regarding that property at all. So why is he the one that's sending you notices? That doesn't make any sense. That makes no, of course, none of this makes any sense. But yeah, Larry, because you can sell property to relatives for a dollar. You can sell it to anybody for a dollar. Oh, a bolo. Ooh, that's nice. I don't know if that's might be turquoise and coral. I'm thinking it's might be turquoise and howley, but bolo tie. That came out of nowhere. Random bolo tie. I love it when stickers are put over the entire package. So or it's not a sticker, it's paper. Good, I can get that off. Ow, ow. Huh, that's got a K on it. Oh, nope, it's a. What the hell is that? I don't know. Looked like a K for a minute there. I have to look that one up, but I don't think it's anything huge. Yeah, Ken, there's something off about the whole thing. I agree. I agree. Yeah, Jennifer, I can't either. Um, I can't afford to move. I can't, I can barely afford to stay. So, yeah. Yeah, those are interesting. Hopefully those have. Hi, Larry. Hopefully these have all their stones because these are kind of cool. Wow, I would not be able to wear these on my ears. They're kind of heavy, but those are very fancy. I love fringe. Oh, really, Sandy? To be honest with you, I thought that's what it was too, was a down payment um for the house. I'm not mad at you. I mean, you got to use money for what you got to use money for. I wouldn't be mad at you for that. I mean, that's ridiculous. But yeah, that's what I was told too, was that it was to raise the money for a down payment on the house. I'm not gonna get mad at you because you used to pay off debt. I mean, come on, dumb. What the hell is this? Ooh. Yeah. Nope, Jennifer, I don't. Yeah, I mean, I have. Oh, shit, that's broken. That's a shame. According to this, Linda paid $20 for that, and it's broken because it wasn't wrapped in bubble wrap. It was just thrown in a freaking bubble mailer with everything else in here. A lot of the stuff in this bag is broken. All right, I actually have a tag I can read. It's a scripty type of A for a signature. Don't wish that guy was back. Or no, I haven't heard of the rent's too high thing. This is kind of cute. It's pearls. Imitation, but it's a necklace and it's got a little, looks like a freaking golf cart. I don't know what that is. Yeah, it looks like a golf cart on pearls. I'm like, okay, that's taking your golfing really seriously. And the little hang tag. Oh, the other side actually says something too, but my damn loop's not. Can't get my loop out of the damn case. Oh, sorry, I'm just glancing and my eyes are bad today, so. Oh, come on, why can I not get this stupid thing open today? There's absolutely no reason for this not opening, but it's not. I can't. I'm gonna end up breaking the fucking case because this pisses me off so bad. I need my loop, and I can't get my loop out of the damn plastic case. It's this damn little egg case thing. It's like oval, and I can't get a grip on it today. For some reason, it just, I know you can't see because I don't have my camera on. I just can't get a fucking grip on it. Won't open. Usually it just pops right open. And today it is not, and it is pissing me off. Where's my hammer? Wait, I got a metal freaking dowel ring mandrel around here. I could bash it with that. Damn, I do not understand why this is not opening. Seriously. Oh my god. And then I look at it and it pops open. Seriously. This is my life. You people think I make this shit up. I don't. Honestly, I don't. My loop. That's what's in it. I was trying to get my loop so I can read stuff because my eyes are so bad. And Peden? Peden? Jennifer, you ever heard of that maker? Tina, can't use Suze, it's broken. What, her loop or her ring mandrel? She's got a trick mandrel. You got her a trick mandrel. Good morning, Tina. How the fuck are ya? Yeah, I find it funny that this is, it's a little fake pearl. Yeah, those are smooth and perfectly round. There's a little faux pearl. And it's got an actual golf cart charm on it. That's funny as hell. I'm like, that's cute. It's being classy while golfing. Oh, nice. Very nice, Sandy. Never heard of it. Okay. So far, it's the only one that I've come across that had any kind of mark that I could see. So I just figured I'd ask. And this is an interesting conglomeration of. I've got chain and I've cord and I've got a flower. Oh, this thing's a mess. Multi-layered. Oh, there's a clasp. It's always easier to work from the clasp down. The hell? Maybe. Okay. Interesting. No, it's Peden. Yeah, and Payden. The first one that you did. It's a little golf cart. Weird. Yeah, it is that. That's what it said on it. Was Ann and then Peden. Okay. Well, this is cute except for the they used leather as one of the layers and they just tied it to the well, it's they used cord ends, but so I don't know. I don't like that. You Googled it? Yeah, I can't get that untangled to the point that it would look halfway decent and the leather cord is old. So it's college jewelry? I don't know. Maybe. Yep, Christmas stuff, that stays. You mean like a college golf team or something? Maybe. Golf club? I don't know. Or lady golfer, never know. Well, that's interesting. There's an apple pin. The enamel on it is very cool. Hmm. But I believe that was a gift for her, so I cannot put that up. Yeah, well, I don't know vintage from a hole in the wall unless it's mine, that I've had since I was a kid. I wouldn't know if it was vintage or not. I know how to tell with pins, well, with some pins, because the sword, the little sharp pointy thing, extends beyond the clasp because they came up with regulations later on. But other than that, I mean, you can make anything look old. I can put stuff on things to antique it, and it looks like it's 100 years old, but that doesn't mean it is. So, yeah. Okay, that's cute. It's Yoda. It's an Angry Birds Yoda. That's cute. That's why you don't do informative videos. Yeah. Well, I mean, I often wonder that. How do you tell if something's vintage? Because anything can look old. I mean, depending on how it was stored, treated, or what kind of things might have been added to it. Because you can take sterling silver and add all manner of things to it to make it look antiqued. I mean, there are all kinds of darkening solutions, and you can even put it in with ketchup or not ketchup, eggs. You put it in with hard-boiled eggs, and you'll get that patina on it. So, how do you tell if something's actually vintage without looking it up? Because I see people pull things out of boxes all the time and go, "Oh, look, it's vintage," and it's like, what the hell? This is kind of funky. It's all plastic, but it's very funky colors and stuff. That's cute. I like that. Very funky. Your vintage. Yeah. I mean, if it's somebody like it's a maker that no longer makes them, yeah, then but if it's unsigned, and the other thing is people get all excited if something is signed. Just because it's signed doesn't mean that it's worth a lot. You know what I mean? Because I mean, hell, even Walmart brand stuff is got a signature on it. Yeah, she's at least 25. Ooh, Abalone. Nice. Yeah, they're crap brands. There are. And I mean, people get all excited that it's something is signed when it could. Ooh, this is cool. I like this because it's purple. Ooh, it fits me. I shouldn't have put it on. I really shouldn't have. Usually stretchy things, they overstretch on my wrist because I have really fat wrists, but this actually mm, died. Dyed shell. It's very purple. All right, $200 for that. If it doesn't sell, I keep it. Worth point. Last I knew, you had free for so many searches a day. What are you talking about, Larry? What's worth point? Yeah, Jennifer, I agree. There's some gorgeous stuff. I mean, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful things, you know? And hey, even if I don't wear costume jewelry, I can still appreciate it for some of the stuff is outrageously ostentatiously blingy, and I'm like, oh my god, blinding. But other stuff is very, very pretty. This is interesting. Huh. Okay. Good morning, Susanna. My oldest father was a Taurus. His birthday was May 5th. He died a few years ago, or like 8, 9 years ago. Yeah, that's nice, Larry. I'm a little busy right now. I'm not going to sit there and click on a link. You can't just tell me what it is. I can do Google searches all day long for free. So, what's worth point four? Someone tell me. Besides just a general search, because I can do that on Google. That's interesting. Oh, it gives comps on sold for the past 10 years. I got you. Okay, cool. Those are cool. Yeah, well, I mean, price guides help to a point, but if you don't know what it is that you're looking at, I mean, I can look up red, white, and blue star earrings, and I'm gonna get a gajillion of them. You know what I mean? If she's a pain in your ass, she's doing it wrong. Just saying. And that's broken. I see little pieces floating in the bag. No. This is one of the reasons I want to make sure that when I wrap things and ship them, that things are packed as well as I can pack them so that they don't get broken. Because this is disappointing and it's not even. This one Linda Baroud had sent to me. It's another one of the things she had sent. Oh, I can't sell this one anyway. It's got skulls on it. Morning, Cajun. And I'm not going to say who she bought the things from and who it was shipped from, but they did not pack the bag well at all. What they did is they took all of the things that she bought in their little Ziploc bags and threw it in the padded envelope and shipped it. And basically, they didn't bubble wrap anything or even use any of that padded tissue paper type of stuff or foam paper or anything. Um, and a lot of the things that were in this are did not come out in one piece. So, yeah. Yep, yep, yep. So, I mean, some of the things are really cute. Like there's a pair of earrings here that they're swirly. Almost remind me of like a Mardi Gras pattern. And they're copper, and they have the verdigris on them. Verdigris, the green discoloration. Those are pretty. Copper earrings, things like that. No, I'm not turning the camera on because I just had the fuzzy camera on. You're not getting a preview. No preview for you. Earrings are cute. Verdigris. Yeah. You want to see what it is? Come to the sale at 4 o'clock. Well, you're not supposed to see right now. This is just me sorting through shit. The sale is at 4 o'clock, so you can see it then. I'm just teasing you, talking about it. I mean, if I really need help with something, I'll take a picture of it and put it up on the screen. You know what I'm saying? When I do the sale, I'll have hopefully have the clear camera on. Hopefully it will work. Yeah, verdigris is definitely better than vertigo. My mom has vertigo. Not a good thing. Did it fit in the case? What are you talking about, Tina? Or who are you talking to? That would probably be better. Like, what? The hell is this? Kathy. I love you, girl. Jennifer, stop trying to steal my crowd, man. Hey, I didn't say anything about my morning show being a show and tell. I'm just trying to get through this shit so that I know what I'm going to be holding up and it doesn't confuse me when I pull it out of my bag. Well, that's interesting. That's highlight. Highlight. I like this one. And those look like freshwater pearls. No, I'm not gonna rub them. You don't like that one? Hmm. Uh-oh. Oh, they're matching earrings. Nice. Show it again. You're silly. You're silly, Dibble. Ha ha ha! You guys are so funny. Hey, I still got a whole box I could go through if I can dig my way down to it. And that box I had gone through when I was on a video call with Tina one day. Um, and there were some pretty things in that too. My back does not want me to pick it up. It's heavy. But I don't know if I'll have enough stuff. I do still have the other stuff that I didn't sell last week too, or the week before, because I didn't do my sale last week. I wasn't feeling good. Yeah, I'm doing that thing that everybody hates that people do. Oh, look at that. It's a religious medallion. I have no idea who the fuck that is. Crinkling and stuff. Oh, that's pretty. It's like a mother of pearl cross. There are a lot of crosses in this thing. And this thing all crosses. Oh, there's the ankh that she got that got bent in the backing. She was not happy about that at all. And there's a base metal. I don't know if I can straighten that out. I might be able to, but her ankh got bent. That's interesting. I guess it's like a pocket thing or something because there's absolutely no way to attach that to anything. How was done? I can't, Susanna. My camera is fuzzy. So, no. You wouldn't be able to see it anyway. Crash. Oh, another broken cross. And no, I did not just break it. Although that's very thin. That should have been wrapped in bubble wrap. It's shell. Yeah. That's too bad. It's pretty. And this is supposed to be like a rosary style, but it's not a rosary because it doesn't have the large and small beads for the stations for doing your Hail Marys and all that. It's also got no clasp, so it's a one for your wrist. You just put on your wrist, I guess, and hold on to because it's way too small to go over someone's head. You guys are assholes. You know that, right? Bunch of dickheads in my chat. Turn the camera on. Show it again. Ugh. Pain in my ass. It's torture. Mm. You're not going to be able to see things clearly with my camera. See? You won't be able to see it. There. See? So I don't know why the hell you wanted me to turn the camera on. You can't see anything. Hey, Patrick. And this is the thing I was talking about. You see it? So this was pointless. So that was fun. I think this was just a whole lot, like a cross lot or something that she got. Yeah, there's the rest of the shell cross that was broken. Another pseudo wrist rosary type of thing. This one is, well, they were getting there, but they kind of screwed it up. But closer. Plain a wooden cross. I had one of these when I was a kid. Oh, and this one's interesting. Fully beaded, kind of wobbly. Wow. A fully beaded cross. Glass beads. No signature. That is very interesting. And yet another thing that's supposed to be like a, although this one would fit over your head, it's supposed to be a rosary. It is not, because rosaries have larger and smaller stations, and they have so many between each station, but they have larger beads to help you count. And these are all the same. They do have them stationed off, but it's not an actual rosary. It's a rosary-like. Ooh, that's pretty. It's very heavy. No signature. It is very pretty though. Yeah, funny. And yet another one. At least this one's sectioned it off a little better. It's got a little bit of in between the. It irritates me. I'm not Catholic, but it irritates me when people do the rosaries wrong. You know, because as a jewelry maker, someone asked me to make them a rosary, and I actually looked it up to make sure that I was making it correctly. So ever since then, I was like, that's not a rosary. It's rosary like, but it's not a rosary. So because there are very specific ways of making a rosary. I found it very ironic that a pagan was making a rosary, but hey, it's all a part of meditation, so it works. I'm surprised this one actually made it through, but it did. Because it's like laser cut shell, mother of pearl. It's pretty. And it's got leaves and vines and stuff. Very pretty. Hey, Nikki. You go, girl. Go get him. Go get something good. All right. I'm done with the crinkling for a while. The hell are my damn gloves? Because my hands hurt like a mother now. Oh, it's a sloth. Holy shit, so it is. That thing that I said I didn't know what it was and I would look it up, I was able to finally read the back of it. It's a little sloth necklace. That's cute. I'm easily amused. Yeah, it's cloudy here too. I have no fog though. Really, TG? Mm-hmm. Well, unfortunately, with the crosses, some of those are really, really pretty. But unfortunately, I remember Linda saying that she wanted to go through them with me so that she could pick up the ones she wanted to keep. Since she hasn't replied to any of my messages, I can't sell the crosses yet. So everything else I pretty much know if it's a butterfly or a skull or a peacock or Christmas. Can't sell it. Is that stuff she gets for herself? I don't know. I have not heard from her. Kathy. All right. Well, TG has banana poop as her avatar picture, so that's what people are talking about. Um, I do not know Jennifer. I have not heard from her. I will not know. If I can't hear from her, then I have no idea what's going on. I messaged her. Like, as far as I know, everybody. I don't know. I haven't seen her around, and she's not replying to messages, so I have no idea. I can only do so much. I mean, I know that, yeah, it was a couple of months ago, I think, that I saw her. I haven't seen her in a while. But I know she went back to, is it Sweden, Switzerland, wherever it is that they live. I know that they finally got back. Don't be sorry. I haven't kicked her out yet. She can stay, even though I should block her for good for that, but I won't. Linda Barood, anime. Linda. She usually has a Betty Boop avatar. She loves Betty Boop too. Yep. Boop boop be doop. Don't do what? What are we not doing? Yeah, I haven't seen her in a long time either. Hey, Sandy.
Whoops. Let me get to the right camera.
Okay. Device not connected. Yeah, she used to be in a lot of auctions.
Connecting.
There you are.
I came on so that somebody could see something other than an avatar,
Mhm.
and it's not working.
Your man, your mount device not connected. We'll try it again.
Okay.
Well, at least they get to see two different avatars.
Shoot. Let me go out and come back in.
Okay. Yeah, she used to be in Flippin' Crazy. She was in Hip Flippin' Mamas. She's been in a lot of auctions, and then they got trapped in Spain when COVID hit, and then there was a family emergency, and her husband had to fly back to Sweden, and it cost a lot of money, and unfortunately she had to cancel some of the things she had bought, and there were some people that were not happy about it, and they got mad at her. um I mean, family shit happens. There was a death in the family or something, and he had to fly back, and it was something like $800 to get him back there, and you know so people got mad at her, so she got a little hurt because she is so supportive to people. I mean, she was constantly buying in people's auctions, and for them to flip out over one cancellation or delay in payment, she got a little upset. So yeah, but other than that, I haven't heard from her. Actually, in Messenger, I haven't heard from her in a year, which shocked me. It'll be a year next month. When I went to Messenger, I was like, holy shit, it's been a long time that long since I talked to her in Messenger. So thank you, TG. So I have seen her, I mean, occasionally, sporadically, and I'm all like, Linda, but yeah, they shouldn't be mad about that, but they were. And she was very hurt. Especially since some of the channels that got mad at her were people that she has spent thousands of dollars with, and yeah. So, but I mean, I'm not saying that's why she's not around. I'm just saying I know that was one of the reasons she kind of stopped going to so many auctions. One, and she was having financial issues. I mean, her husband was in one country and she was in another, and COVID was hitting, and it was a rough time. So, and then they had to drive back. It was a very long, long ride especially with a couple of cats in the vehicle. So I know she did make it back home. Other than that, I do not know. She is very sweet. Linda is so sweet. And I've actually talked to her like in the back room on video. She's adorable. So yeah, I hope she's okay too. Yeah, probably. Probably. Hurry up, TG. You're in, you're out, you're in, you're out. Make up your mind. What are we gonna do to get people to sit still around here? Uh, so what's everybody else up to today? What do you want? What? Dog looking at me like I owe her money. I'm like, She went to try and fix her camera or something because her camera wasn't working. I mean, like you could see her avatar and everything; it was hooked up, but she said she was gonna leave and come back. You hear people mowing outside. My neighbor actually mowed the lawns yesterday, although I don't think he mowed mine yet. I'm surprised he's not out there mowing today. Timmy, it's empty. You cannot lick the color off the bowl. Just because the bowl is blue doesn't mean there's water in it. Silly dog. There's Sandy.
There I am. Now at least somebody can see something. Not that I'm doing anything, but
Well, the camera on the laptop is so horrible that I mean, trying to show anything on this camera is ridiculous, and I don't have my other camera hooked up yet. So
you have another camera?
yeah, I've got a webcam that actually Ella Save Here First sent me in a mystery box, and it works really well. The audio
Okay.
on that camera sucks. So I have to hook it up and use the audio from use the mic on my laptop, but use the camera on the webcam. This is my
Okay.
life. Yeah, I just haven't hooked it up yet. And sometimes when I hook it up and I switch cameras, all of a sudden I'll have no camera. It'll blank my camera completely out, and I have to restart my computer to get it. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's done it twice to me. Although the last time I was able to just switch it back, but the first time it's like all of a sudden I had no camera, and I was like, well, crap. Okay, so the webcam's not going to work. So I unplugged it and went to set it back to the laptop camera, and it wouldn't do it. So I got kicked out of my own stream because I had no device not connected. I couldn't get in my own stream. I was like, shit. So,
Well, I had to go out and reboot my computer.
really? Yeah, it's weird. Technology sucks.
So,
Hey, Wings. How are you, Tammy? So you got confirmation that the house was actually sold?
Gianna did some research yesterday and said that she found out that it was sold.
Because that means that
So,
the landlord that's giving you notices and harassing you has no legal right to do that.
you know, at this point, I don't care. We're getting out.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
You
But the
know.
new owner should have contacted you as soon as they bought the property. Because as soon as they take ownership, they're responsible for anything that happens there.
Yeah. I don't know that they have taken. I mean, who buys a house sight unseen?
I know, that's weird.
But
But I mean, even if they did, they would still have to have someone come and inspect it for insurance purposes and all of that,
yeah,
you know? So that's weird.
I'm just so exhausted from this. I can't. I just,
Yeah. No,
I
I
can't.
completely understand. I mean, my landlord freaked out when I couldn't put the dogs out because my son bailed on me and wasn't coming to put my dogs out. And I had to put puppy pads down because the dogs had to go in the bathroom in the house, which they did not like, and I certainly did not like.
Yeah.
And then my bathroom flooded, the toilet overflowed. The plumber came in and then told my landlord that the house was gross because the dogs were going to the bathroom in the house. My landlord texts me saying, "You're out of there. I don't want the dogs going to the bathroom in the house." That's blah, blah, and he freaked out on me. And I'm like, for like 3 weeks, I was a mess because I have nowhere to go, and no way to get there. Like,
Yeah.
It's not like I can rent a U-Haul and just climb into it and drive it. I mean,
Yeah.
I can't hop that high. I'm not a human pogo stick. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
So,
I
you
just,
know,
uh,
luckily we were able to get the kennel and my neighbor set that up and, you know, I was able to I had to give Miha up because I couldn't take care of two dogs. And that upset me because we had had Miha for 11 years since she was a puppy. But I
yeah,
just, being in the wheelchair with dogs that don't get along, there's no way I could take care of both of them. And then we got the kennel, and I was able to get the house cleaned up and all that. And I told the landlord, I said, "Come in and inspect it." And you know what? He was like, "Well, I'm going to have to come in and check the house." And I'm like, "Okay." And when he came to get the rent, I was like, "Do you want to come in and check the house?" And he's like, "No, I'm good." And I'm like, "What?" He had a girl in the truck.
well, my landlord thinks I destroyed the house, so
Your landlord is delusional.
yeah, he's he's out there, but I soon will be out from under him.
Yeah, well, that's good because living with that stress every day of what's going on and what's he going to pull next and da, 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 I mean, he has no, especially if he doesn't own the house anymore. Your former landlord has no legal right to do anything. He can't kick you out. He can't,
Yeah.
legally send you notices. He can't do any of that.
Well, I've been dealing with this for a year and a half,
Yep.
trying to buy this house. And if he had been honest with me a year and a half ago, the house would have been mine.
Yeah.
But he would give me just part of the information that I needed or just totally leave it out.
Right.
I waited for over a year to give me a contract, and he wouldn't do it.
He doesn't seem to
Well,
like to do anything legally.
the bank wanted a contract,
Right.
um, to start the process. So it just was jacked up from the beginning.
Yeah, Jennifer, I agree. He's harassing her. And if he doesn't own the property anymore, there's no reason for it. What's it, his hobby? I
I
mean, you know,
don't know.
because as soon as the paperwork is signed and he sells that property, he doesn't have any legal right over it at all in any way. I mean, he could get nailed for trespassing if he walked on it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
But it's pretty much a moot point because I'm getting out anyway. I just need a few more days than what he gave me.
well, you have all the days you want because what that notice that he gave you is not legal. He can't do anything about it. If he didn't go through the courts and he doesn't own the property, that's probably why he hasn't gone through the courts.
Well, as I understand it now, um, he's given me my 3-day notice. If I don't get out by the 3 days, then he goes to court and has the court issue a uh,
Eviction.
eviction. Yeah,
Mhm. And you can fight that to get more time.
yeah.
You can
You
appeal
know,
an eviction. I know I've done it.
I I'm sure the courts will give me more time, but I'm responsible for um, the money to pay the court to do it. So it's in my benefit just not to go to court, to ask him for a couple days. And, if he would give me 5 days more, we could
Yeah.
get out by next Friday easily.
Well, I doubt that the courts would kick you out into like 24 hours. You've got the time to move. You know what I mean?
No, not with my age and my physical
Right.
handicap.
They would
I'm
probably
sure
give
they
you at
would,
least 30 days, I would
yeah,
think. I mean,
probably.
but that's if the courts know about your situation. If they don't, they could just, give you a couple more days or whatever. But that's why I was saying you can appeal it based on, health reasons and whatnot. Um, if you have
Yeah,
to.
Darlene, we can do that. Check at the assessor's office, see if it has sold.
Yep. Yep. Because all of that is public record. Property ownership, all of that is public record.
Yeah.
So, and again, if that property is legally sold, then that notice is null and void because he doesn't have the legal right to give you that notice.
Unless the owners gave him power of attorney over it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like I said, I'm not going to quibble over that.
Yeah.
I just need a couple more days to get out.
Yeah.
So,
Now, do you have someplace you're going to be able to go?
um, Kent's spare bedroom for right now.
Yeah.
Kent is my lifesaver at this point.
Yep. Kent's awesome. Just don't overeat on the cookies.
Yeah.
I'm a little
Yeah.
upset. I didn't get any cookies from Kent for my birthday. Yeah, Karma's
You'll
a
have to
bitch. He'll
talk
get
to
his.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually withheld the rent this month. Well, I didn't have it. So I didn't withhold it. I just didn't have it, which is kind of a good thing because I probably wouldn't have gotten anything back.
Yeah, you wouldn't have. But you know what? They can't kick you out mid-month unless they have a valid reason. So that notice that he gave you, if you had paid for the whole month, he can't kick you out before the month is up because you've paid for the month unless he has a valid reason, like you're dealing drugs or doing something
Right.
illegal on the
Yeah.
property. You know what I mean? What fun with
Yeah.
that? Kent, I'm upset with you. Where was my cookies for my birthday? I didn't get no cookies.
We're actually going to go look at another house a couple miles away
Yeah.
in this morning.
Well, I saw that link that someone put in the chat last night, and I was like, wow, $262,000. Damn, it's
Yeah.
expensive to live in Utah.
Well, I think this one is 190,
Hmm.
but it's all handicap accessible.
Oh, nice.
It's even got a walk-in tub. It's got a
Sweet.
ramp outside.
Very sweet.
So,
Yeah, I need like a roll-in tub.
yeah,
I actually need to get one of those transition benches that I can put in the tub so that I can just slide in.
right. Yeah.
Because having to take bird baths and all that is wearing on my nerves. You just don't
Yeah, this is
feel.
the first time I've ever missed
Yeah.
paying the rent. But I just want this to be over. I'm just,
Yeah.
uh, there you go, Kodi. You better email him.
Extinct man, that's being a little hard on yourself, isn't it, Ken? Hotmail, huh? I haven't seen a Hotmail address in a while.
No, neither have I. It's just
Every
about like an AOL address.
I was just gonna say everybody teases Victoria for having an AOL.com address. I have an AOL address. I don't use it, but I
Wow,
have one. I think I have a Hotmail too. I just don't remember what it is.
crazy.
Jennifer, right? So too bad you don't have your fifth wheel still. I'd park that right on Kent's property next to the property line for the new owners to look at and watch you live in.
Yeah. Oh, trust me, I've thought about, getting another trailer.
Yeah, I'd say that I do the same thing, Jennifer. I'd be like, no, he's harassing me. He keeps kicking me out every other day. I'm not paying my rent under that kind of duress.
Yeah. This month has just been upside down.
Yeah. And that kind of stress, emotional stress, isn't good for your health either. you know, that never knowing. I mean, month to month, I know that I can cover my rent, but it's always my utilities that I'm never sure if I can cover all of. And if I don't pay them all in full, then Isa can shut them off in her name. And so yeah, I live with that stress all the time, every
Yeah.
month, because my son isn't helping me anymore. He said he was going to help me with rent and everything, and he's back working, and he's not made any move to help me out. So
Hmm.
not that he's obligated, but I just wish he would
Right.
have said, hey, I'm not getting paid as much as I was, and I can't afford it, or hey, I just don't care anymore, and I'm not helping you with rent, whatever. He just never said anything. He just stopped helping.
Hmm.
So
Not good.
yeah, but that's why I'm doing sales now. Just try and make sure that I can have the money. Like this coming month, I have my phone bill. My phone bill is $83. It's for 3 months through Mint Mobile, which is half of what my phone bill was under Metro, which is ironic because it uses Metro service. So like, okay. Um, yeah. So but not, at least I can say that my phone provider is Deadpool because Mint Mobile is owned by Ryan Reynolds and Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool.
Oh.
Yeah. So my cell phone provider is Deadpool. Yep. Yeah, utilities suck. Utility bills suck. When I lost my job at the airline, me and the other manager said we were extinct managers, but manager was too long, so I shortened it to man. Oh, I get it. I got you. I was gonna say extinct man. You're not that old, Kent. Now, Larry. No, kidding, Larry. I do let people that raise an eyebrow that no, I'm no longer transgender. Okay?
You're not. I thought you were. Kent something else.
Yeah,
I'm gonna miss living next to him.
yeah, I can add that. I was saying that too, is that you won't have him just walking in and having the dogs bark and be like, oh, Kent's here. Now, if somebody opens the door, the dogs are barking, you're going to be like, who the fuck just walked in my door? Yeah,
Well,
Larry's
and
nuts.
that's just it. We just walk in each other's house. It
Yeah,
just
yeah.
he
No, John and I
he's
were the same way. When John and I
you
lived
know
in different houses, we were the same way. We just walk in. Yeah, that's why
yeah,
she wants to
Kent.
do.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's gonna be tough.
I don't
It's
think
funny.
I've ever been homeless like this before.
Yeah,
This is not a nice feeling at all.
it's not having that stability and the security of knowing that you have a roof over your head is a
Yeah.
horrible, horrible feeling. I mean, I've lived in my car. I've lived under threat of getting kicked out of places to live, usually because of other people. Um, because I always try and respect the place I'm renting. I mean, because it's not my property, so I always try
Right.
and respect it. But then
Yeah.
you'll have other people that enter in and they trash the place, and you're like, "What the hell?" Because you're then
Yeah.
responsible for it. I mean, I've got a broken window, I've got a broken door frame, I've got ripped up flooring, all kinds of stuff in that other room from when those little assholes were living here that my
Hmm.
son invited here. I didn't, my son did. But who's responsible for all that damage? I
Yeah.
am,
Yep.
you know? So, pretty baby. I love their ears. Just love their ears. Little snuggle bug.
Yeah, she is.
She's all like, "Okay, stop talking. I can't sleep if you're talking." I don't know, Danny Mae. TG said she'd be back, and she's not back. Larry Saurus is a napping type of dinosaur. Yeah, Jennifer said, "Think positive. You're going to look at new house. You're not homeless."
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And God doesn't hang you out to dry, so.
Yeah, and I mean, even getting out of where the house you're in now, you'll stay with Kent, so technically you're not homeless. You're just kind of on a
Well,
layover
that's,
period,
yeah.
Because I've actually lived in my car before, and that sucked. That sucked a lot.
Yeah.
I lived in my car for 3 months. I was not a
Mm,
happy camper at all.
yeah.
Yeah, Kent was in the airline business, right? So you're on a long layover. Hopefully not too long. I hope you find some place to live that will suit your needs, and you'll be able to have your studio and all of that. You know.
Yeah. I believe that the next place is going to be even better than this.
And
Absolutely.
hopefully with a much better landlord.
Hopefully, I'll be the landlord.
That's right, because you're trying to buy a house, right?
Yeah.
My brain skipped for a minute there.
Yeah.
So, we know it'll be a better landlord.
Absolutely.
I don't know. I heard your future landlord could be kind of a hard ass.
She's kind of a bitch. But,
I heard at
I'll
one
just
point.
suck up to her.
I heard at one point she was a bag of dicks.
Yeah.
I still think
I
that
hear
was
she
funny.
doesn't do dick, though, so.
No, no, no. That was too funny. I was like, oh my god, Sandy literally has a bag of dicks. That was hysterical. That was so funny. Oh, Danny Mae, hush.
No, I'm not going to
Danny
be
Mae said
happier
manifest.
without you.
Hmm?
Yeah. Danny Mae, we will manifest that.
Yeah.
Yep.
The reason
Absolutely.
the reason she put it in capitals and quotation marks is because during their Crushing It show with Terry, they kept saying the word manifest repeatedly. And I was like, oh my God, you guys are overusing the word. Stop it. It's a drinking game now. We're all unconscious. Kind of like the word vintage. Definitely get hammered on that word during auctions. But yeah. I was like, get us the thesaurus, for God's sakes. Please come up with a different word.
Yeah. Only thing is, Kent, we're going to have to drive to each other's house now instead of walk.
Mm-hmm. Well, the visits will be longer because you have to make it worth the gas, right?
Yeah. So, and then I don't know what we're going to do with the goats. He gets them for a week, and then I get them for a week, or
Yeah.
he gets them for a week, I get them for a week or something.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know how Utah works, but you have to watch the I don't, what are they like zoning laws, whether or not you can have farm animals on the property. Crazy girls. I love you.
Hey,
Who's
Sarah.
manifest? Who's manifesting a bag of dicks? You guys are a riot. They went dumpster diving live the other night, like last week.
I missed it.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome.
But I've been kind of out of it, so.
Understandable. No one's manifesting a bag of dicks. She doesn't have to. She already had one.
I still got a few of those left.
Do you? You mean Rhonda didn't buy them all?
No. Nope.
We know Rhonda's got a big collection. She doesn't have to manifest it. She's got a bag of dicks. Literally.
Sure as hell isn't. What do you mean?
Because she said,
What
"Who's
did I miss?
manifesting?" She said, "Who's manifesting a bag of dicks?" And then she said, "Sandy sure as hell isn't."
Oh.
To clear that up for everybody who doesn't know, Sandy has natural stone penises.
Crystal. Quartz
Yeah.
crystal.
Quartz crystals.
Yeah. Penises.
Mm-hmm. And she hides them from me. I would too.
Oh dear. Yeah. Well, he comes into my shop and he touches all of my stones.
Yeah, I would too.
He just
Just
has to
saying.
touch
Sarah.
it. Sarah, you're too much.
And like I said, Sandy, if I'm ever in your shop and I'm touching stuff, just remember my pockets were already full when I got there.
Yeah, right.
I tell Mr. Jim the same thing. Whoop, we lost Sandy. Ah. I tell Mr. Jim the same thing. I'm like, no, my pockets were already full when I got there. Yeah, no, me big, no. Yep. There we go. That's better.
I don't know what the heck happened. All of
She's
a
afraid
sudden,
you'll damage them again.
it's,
Oh my goodness. My goodness. But yeah, I mean, I know here in South Carolina they have like I'm in city limits, so I can't have farm animals. Um, I can have up to 3 chickens, but I have to get permission from everyone whose property touches my property. They have to be in a specially designed chicken coop, which has to be completely enclosed in chain link, including the top, and no roosters. Yet there's a fucker around here that has a damn rooster because I hear it every damn day. And it's close, so I know it's in city. I'm like, ooh, where is that thing? Oh, that thing drives me crazy. But
this is really rural out here and nobody really cares. You know, I mean, it's not. I mean, Farron only has like 1,600 people in it.
yeah,
And Clawson, where this other house is even less than that. So,
yeah, there's just some really weird rules there. We were gonna get goats when we lived out in the country. I was gonna get a couple of little pygmy goats.
that's what we have.
Yeah, and I even had a guy that was gonna be able to get pygmy goats for $50 a piece, and then I found out all the regulations they have to have goats on your property, and I'm like, I can't afford all that, so we couldn't do it because they had to have their pen had to be a certain dimension, and it had to be raised up off the ground, and it had enclosures, and because we got coyote and we got bobcats and stuff, so I guess they, you know, plus all the vaccinations and stuff. And when I looked at the vaccinations, I was like, oh hell no, I can't afford that. So I was like, well, I guess we'll just have to mow the lawn instead.
You and your peacocks can't.
Peacocks, so they will screech at the new neighbors. Yeah, peacocks can be very
Ryan
mean.
wants peacocks too. I told him no.
Peacocks can be very, very mean.
Yeah.
They actually do use them as guard birds.
Yeah. They're good at that.
What I wanted was a couple of those Brahma chickens. Have you ever seen those?
What do they look like?
They're huge. They're like the T-Rex of the chicken world, and they're
Oh,
very, very fluffy. And for some strange reason, they only lay medium-sized eggs. You would think they would lay large eggs, but they lay medium-sized eggs, and they have like the feathers on their feet, so they're like just all, but they're gigantic. They're absolutely huge. And I was like Brahma bulls are the largest bulls, and Brahma chickens are the largest chickens. Yeah.
Hmm.
They're very cool looking. But it's a good thing I didn't ever get them because I wouldn't be able to take care of them now, with my situation.
Yeah. I wanted to get the chickens that have the feathers on their feet, that make them look like they have shoes on.
Yep. Yeah.
Uh,
No, I saw a video. I forget. Well, I was on YouTube, of course, but um, and it was just it showed this chicken coop, and then all of a sudden, just this monstrous bird came out of it. I was like, "Holy shit! Look at the size of that thing!" Yeah, they were gigantic. I
hmm.
was like, "Wow!" I'm like, "No, that is a big bird." All right, I'll show you if I can. Um,
Sorry.
that's okay.
I still have the cough, whatever it is.
Yeah, I was coughing last night. I didn't think I was going to get any sleep, but I was actually able to get some sleep last night. So
I got a
I'll
little
show you
bit, not a whole lot, but Ryan was packing all night. So,
that.
oh my gosh.
Yep.
Holy cow.
Yeah, it's a big bird. It's a very, very big bird. Yep, they are just huge.
That's a Godzilla cock. Sorry, I couldn't think of another word.
You're right. That's why I was like, it's a T-Rex. But see, they have the on their feet. I'll show you. Um, their feet do have the feathers on the. Oh, that's gonna be too small. Hold on. Let me get a.
Dang, that is huge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. When I saw that video, I immediately looked up what kind of chicken it was because that was just. I was like, what in the hell? Because it was just this monster chicken coming out of a tiny little hole in a chicken coop, and I was like, holy shit. That's better.
So, how big is that? How much does it weigh? Do you know?
Um, I'm not really sure. I can look it up. Let me show you this shows their feet a little bit better because they have the feathers on the tops of their feet, like so that it does look like they're wearing foot coverings. See their feeties? The feathers go all the way down.
Wow,
Yep.
it's a pretty bird.
Yeah, yeah, and they come in. I mean, the colors are very. There's a wide variety of colors and everything.
Are they good eating?
I don't know.
Hmm.
I don't know. But like I said, they do have medium-sized eggs. I know that.
Pecked
Um,
the windshield and then just walked away. That's funny.
see, they're an American breed of chicken. It is developed in the United States from birds imported from the Chinese port of Shanghai and was the principal American meat breed from the 1850s until about 1930. So apparently they're good to eat.
Yeah,
Adult male weighs about 12 pounds.
it's as big
And
as a turkey.
yeah. According to this now, it says their egg size is large, but when I was reading other things, they said it was medium. So I guess it
Hmm.
depends on how the chicken's feeling that day. I don't know.
Wow.
But yep, they lay brown eggs.
Hmm.
Annual egg production 150. So they lay about 150 eggs a year. I'm a lot of eggs. But yeah, I was just sitting here staring at the screen when I saw the video. I was just like, oh my god, what is that? Because it was, I mean, this little opening in a chicken coop, like a normal sized chicken would go through, and just all you see was this head, and then, and I'm like, oh my god, yeah,
Yeah, chickens on steroids.
mm-hmm, yeah, but yeah, that's the kind of chicken I wanted to get. Like I said, it's a good thing I didn't because I would not be able to take care of them now. So
Hmm. Crazy.
damn, Sarah. Yeah, peacocks can be very mean, and I mean, a lot of rich people had them in their yards and stuff and all that because they would actually guard because they would chase away anybody that would come in. They're very territorial. And those chickens must be taking steroids. No, that's just how big they are. They're the largest, I believe they're the largest breed of chicken, at least in America. I believe. Maybe I might be wrong. There might be a bigger one. That would be kind of scary.
Well, Kodi, I'm going to hop off.
I was wrong. Jersey Giant chicken is the largest breed of
There's
chicken.
one bigger than that?
Yep. They can weigh up to
Dang.
13 pounds, so it's not hugely bigger. It's bigger by like a pound.
Mm.
But yep, Jersey Giant chicken. Brahmas are prettier. All right, Sandy, get some rest. Try not
All
to
right,
stress and
guys.
try to keep
I love you
positive thoughts.
guys.
You are going to
I'll
find a place.
talk to you later.
Love you, Sandy. Ah, I hate it when the tab that I'm on suddenly shrinks and becomes its own little thingamabob so that it's on a not I'm up with my other tabs. I'm like, no, go back. Right? You didn't see that big ass bird cross the street? Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Keeping Sandy in our thoughts and prayers and candles lit and sending all the positive juju that she finds a place to live soon and can get the hell away from that dickhead landlord who was possibly not even her landlord, just being a dick and continuing to harass her. It's just not right. It's not right. Driving to get an outdoor thermometer, a gas grill, and an umbrella stand. Still listening. So when's the cookout and when are you coming to get me for it? Ken, shame on you. They are really pretty birds though. They really are. I mean, I'm not big into chickens, but when I lived in Florida, I I found out that I really like fresh eggs. So that was my thought when I came back was I wanted to get, a couple of chickens and then we'd have fresh eggs, but here, I mean, and you have to pay annually. You have to pay for a permit to have chickens in city limits. And it's like $35 a chicken. So I'm like, what the hell? Um, so yeah, it wasn't feasible at the time. And of course, in hindsight, it's good because there's just no way I'd be able to take care of them or anything right now. And then I'd have this like empty chicken coop because all the chickens would be dead. No, I'd have to turn them over to animal control. So, because Lord knows family's not going to come help me. I'm not going to have my mom feed chickens. So, yeah, my mom would have been freaking out. Oh my God. But yeah, so, and I try not to bug the neighbors with stuff. So, I did have to have a neighbor come in. I had to have my neighbor Donnie come and close a window for me. I had opened the window to ask the neighbor on the other side if his mom was home, and then I couldn't get the window closed. And it was rainy that day. We were in a lull between downpours, and I was like, "Oh my God, my house is gonna get soaked." So, uh, yeah, I had to have him come over and close the window for me. I couldn't get the leverage to push it down, push it down, and I couldn't reach the top part of the window to pull it down. So And he was laughing all the way up until he tried to close the window and realized that it was stuck and he couldn't close it either. It took a little bit of an elbow effort to get him to close it too. And I'm like, mm-hmm. So we did get it closed though. So no, my house didn't get flooded or anything like that, which is a good thing. Yeah, we had when we lived in Crackland, the Mexican people down at the end of the street that lived in the trailer, their mobile home, they had chickens that lived under their house. And John was walking home from the store one day and he got freaked out because of his chicken in a tree. He goes, "How the hell did the chicken get in the tree?" I'm like, "They can fly a little bit, you know, especially if they get scared by something. They try and get away." He's like, "Fucking chicken was in a tree." I'm like, "Yeah, it happens." Danny May. Well, somebody pick me up on the way because I'm across the state from Little Debbie and I can't get there. I'll pass on potato salad though. I don't like potato salad or egg salad. I like macaroni salad. Yeah, whenever they had to take their chickens anywhere, they put them in the trunk of their car and just left. It was weird. Of course, they also lived right across from the crack dealers, so, you know. Oh, lemon meringue is so good. Y'all make me hungry. To the cupboard to search for something to eat. Yeah, I have to cook something. Jake's on his way. All right, I'll be ready. Well, there you go, Jennifer. Why is someone knocking on my damn door? Sorry. All right. Well, I have no idea who's knocking on my door. The only thing I could think of is maybe it was Donnie bringing up my mail. But there's no way I'm gonna jump up and jump in the wheelchair and go out there for nothing. So it was a very light knock. Mm. Hi, mom. Hide. No, I don't have to. I don't have to hide. But don't make a sound. My neighbor does that. He'll Jake got there quick, right? I was like, damn, I'm not getting in a vehicle with him. He speeds. My neighbor will grab my mail and stuff and bring it up, but he always knocks and then puts it in my door. I'm like, why are you knocking? It's not like I'm gonna jump up and go run out there. I did that once, the first time he did it, and he knocked on the door. I like jumped up and it takes me a few minutes to get in the wheelchair. And by the time I got out there, he was already across the street. I'm like, what the hell? So it's very frustrating to make the effort to get in the wheelchair, get out there, and have nobody be there when you open the door. It's very irritating. Yeah. So yeah, I don't have enough traffic at my house for a ring doorbell. I really don't. Morning, Shirley. Um, Nobody ever comes here. It's mostly just my neighbor knocking on my door to stick my mail in my door. So yeah, he usually does knock louder than that though. It was very. It was almost like a timid knock. Tap tap tap. You know. I don't know. And usually his chihuahua's with him, and she's barking, and that sets my dog off. But whatever. His one of his chihuahuas chased the mail lady when she came over to pick up the package yesterday. She was like, Get away from me! Don't you bite me!" And I'm like, "Ugh, it's a chihuahua. Just punt it." His chihuahua Snowball is a bit too aggressive, and she did. She came out off her property and out into the street, and mail lady's walking across the street, and the dog was right at her heels, and I wouldn't have been happy either. Snowball comes up on my porch and barks at me while on my porch, and I'm like, "Oh, little girl, you're on my porch. Don't you be barking at me!" And she'll shut up and walk off the porch. It's funny. Like, you don't come to my house and bark at me. Mm-mm. So, mm. It's weird though. I haven't had any informed delivery that even told me I was getting any mail. And probably junk mail. Probably junk mail. But I mean, I go when I go out of my room and I go into the rest of the house to put the dog out, get something to eat, whatever I'm doing. I always open my front door so that the um, neighbors know I'm still alive. you know. So one way or the other, I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm ready for it to a point. One way or the other, I'm gonna. They know that I'm still breathing. If they see it in the window, they won't pick. That's fucked up. Ooh, I'm sorry, Debbie's mom. That's messed up. Yeah, I agree. If he's in the window, what difference does that make? If the dog is inside, how is it going to affect your mailman? The problem in my neighborhood is we have a whole bunch of dogs that just wander around, whatever. I mean, like, Donnie's dogs are not confined in any way. They wander around. Um, I don't even think his chihuahua weighs 3 pounds. But, bye, Darlene. My thoughts are with you, honey. Yeah, but mail lady was not happy. But of course, you know what? If she had stomped on her way up the street like she was supposed to, she wouldn't have had to deal with the dog. So, because she went past my house, she had a package to pick up for me yesterday. She went past my house, went down the street a ways, and then turned around and came back and pulled up in front of the neighbor's house across the street, which triggered the damn chihuahua. And that's why the chihuahua was in the street. If she had stopped at my house like she was supposed to, she would not have had to deal with the chihuahua. So, consequences. And I was able to change the thing on pirate ship to ring bell or knock on door. So this way, because I had it set for front porch, because I have to get the way they scheduled my pickup is that it's for the next day when they deliver my mail. My regular mail carrier picks it up. Um, Anything else I have to pay $24 for. I'm like, no. So yeah, so we don't apparently have a regular mail time. Um Yesterday it was, and then yesterday was a different mail carrier. It's like I have a different mail carrier every day. I'm like, "Ugh, you guys need to get on a routine." And the mail had been coming, like my packages and stuff were always here about 1:45. And then all of a sudden it was 1:30, and then when I had a pickup, it was before 1 o'clock. Yet, I was like, okay, if I get out there at 1, I have plenty of time. They're all over the place. So yesterday I was out there at 12, and she ended up coming by at 12:30. So if you know it's annoying. Although I was going through that box of jewelry and finding out pretty much nothing that I'll be able to use, but you know, wrong face. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I could understand being cautious about dogs you don't know or dogs that are like, grrr. But come on, if it's in the house, what is this man walking into your living room to give you your mail? Yeah, I agree. Excuses. And what's the dog gonna do? Teleport through the window? This is also another reason why I don't want to do like I I can't do just one day that I'm doing shipping because there are people I know that will take a little bit to make payments and whatnot. But I do like to do, a group shipping, a bunch of packages, well, a bunch, a cluster of packages all at once. And then if I have to do others later, I can do others later. But getting out there and sitting in the chair for any amount of time is just, uh, you know, it hurts. It's uncomfortable. Gives me issues, you know. But I was sorting through that box yesterday, and I mean, it wasn't anything that I bought. It was you remember when Clear Thrift sent me the first box? The hashtag cockmail. Yeah. Well, this is the first box that he had sent with all the. He just scooped up a bunch of the costume jewelry he had and plunked it in a box. So if I had actually paid for something like this that was supposed to be wearable or matching pairs of earrings or whatever, I'd be irritated, but it's not. It was a gift. And he's like, do whatever you want with it. So I was sorting through it to see if there was anything I could sell in it. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff I can sell in like craft lots, but nothing really. And there were a few pieces that I was able to pull out. But yeah, Sarah, I'd definitely complain about that because that's part of his job. I can see that. Yeah, I do not, Kristen, because I'm not leaving packages out there. We have scavengers that wander the neighborhoods that grab things out of people's yards, and I'm not having anybody porch pirate my packages. Nope. I don't trust people. I don't. My son had his bike stolen out of the backyard. The neighbors have had things stolen, so I've actually never had a package stolen, amazingly enough. But there's always that first time, and I'm not going to have it be something that either I've created or that I've sold to somebody that they're expecting and that they paid for. So yeah. Oh yeah. Scavengers are scavengers. They go through everything. I mean, they go through your trash, they go open boxes, they open totes, they go through everything to see if there's anything usable. It was worse when we had the scavengers that lived just down the street, man. Their yard looked like, oh, I think they got kicked out by the city because of all the crap in their yard. I mean, they had washers and dryers and just stuff piled up from them dragging it home from around the neighborhood, but they would go through everything. I mean, absolutely everything. If you had cardboard boxes all even if you had cardboard boxes folded up inside another cardboard box, like you used one box to contain all the other ones that you folded up, they would go through it. And yeah, the neighbors across the street have a I don't know if it's a Ring doorbell, but I know it's one of those fancy little I Spy doorbells. You can hear it ring. If I'm sitting in my doorway, I can hear it when someone rings their doorbell. It's really loud. But they have a camera on it that actually will pick up anything that happens on my porch. Yep. Yep. No, they don't care. So And, John and I used to sit on the porch, and if we saw someone walking down the street, we'd get real quiet because people amazingly, if you don't move, they don't know you're there. Um, and we'd watch people walk down the street, and they're literally walking down the street looking into people's yards to see what people have in their yards. Yeah. So I just don't want to take a chance on any of my stuff, any of the things that I've sold or made or whatever getting stolen. Hey, mom knows treasures. Yeah, well, they can call themselves anything they want. I call them scavengers. Because that's what they're doing. They're scavenging, and there's nothing wrong with that, as long as they're not taking things that people have, like, for lawn decorations or, like, their packages, things like that, you know? Jennifer, you go. I mean, curb pickups and stuff, I have no problem with that, I really don't, because I'd rather have it go to, a reseller or someone who can repurpose. We actually had a microwave that kept spazzing out on us, it was haunted, it would ding all the time with nothing in it. And, so when we were able to replace it, John was like, "Well, what should we do with the old microwave?" I said, "Just set it out where, a little ways away from where trash pickup is." And he goes, "Why?" I was like, "Because the scavengers will grab it. It still technically works. It's just every once in a while it would ding, ding, for no reason." Um, Nobody was even in the room. I was like, "Just because it's haunted doesn't mean somebody else can't use it." And sure enough, within like an hour, it was gone. We never saw who took it, but it was gone. So some of them they go around, they pick up stuff, and they sell it at the flea market, or they sell it on eBay or whatever. Yeah, I agree, and I have no problem with dumpster divers and the curb shopping. I like that, curb shopping. um Scavenging for things is fine, absolutely fine. But when you take things that don't belong to you or that belong to someone else, like my son's bike was in the backyard, right against our back steps, like right under our back door, and poof, it was gone. Bye, Tammy. Have a great day. Um, yeah, I was not happy about that at all. Not that he ever used it, but that's not the point. It was his. Um, yeah, gone. And neighbors have had things in their yards end up missing. I don't know if anybody's had packages stolen, but the possibility is there. So why take a chance? You know. See, Jennifer, isn't it so frustrating that makes me so angry when people, especially, I mean, these people, whoever took it, didn't even know if it was a child or my 20-something-year-old son's bike. They don't know who it belongs to. I mean, it was a mountain bike, it was a dirt bike type of thing, like BMX, not the motorized kind, just bicycle. But ugh, that sucks. I'm sorry, Jennifer, but yeah, I mean, repurposing, or I mean, and the waste in this country with dumpster diving, I fully support that because there's so much waste in this country. Um, you know, so much stuff is thrown away, whether it's food or product or whatever, and it all ends up in landfills, and there's no reason for it. So yeah, I can get behind the dumpster diving thing and curb shopping. I'm going to use that from now on. Curb shopping. Yeah, Jennifer, I would. Yeah. So, but when you take things that is not something that you should take, like, packages on a porch, or, a lawn decoration or a bicycle or something, you know what I mean? Stuff that someone owns in the house, don't take it. You know what I mean? Just don't take it. Yeah, I don't blame you. Hey, Wildflower. I would too. I would too. So I mean, I'm the kind of person that if I have something that I'm not going to use, like, but it's still in decent enough condition that someone could fix it or repurpose it for something, I'll actually put it a little bit away from where the trash pickup is, so a bunch of other stuff doesn't get piled up. Because we have a spot where the garbage can goes, and then we have a spot where um, loose stuff like cardboard or broken furniture or whatever goes. And I'll put it a little bit away from that, not far enough that they won't pick it up if it's still there, but um, you know, um, just so other stuff doesn't get piled on top of it. And that way they don't have to make us, the people that are going around the neighborhood don't have to actually dig through too much to find, anything decent. Um, I had somebody when I lived in Massachusetts, I had somebody knock on my door, and we had like 4 bags of trash on the back porch waiting for trash day, and they asked if they could go through it for plastic bottles because we hadn't, they have the deposit in. Have a great day, Kent. I will send you that information. um, but they asked if they could go back and get the returnables because they'll go around and they'll go through trash and get out all the plastic bottles and whatnot to return them for 5 cents a bottle. And I was like, sure, I have no problem with that, but I'm going to give you garbage bags and you're going to rebag it all because I'm not going to have all this stuff all over the place. And he did. He rebagged everything. And yeah, he ended up probably getting about 20 bucks worth of bottles out of my trash. So, yeah. Oh, Jennifer, I'd be so mad. Yeah, but I mean, maybe they thought it was junk because it was broken. I don't know. Hardcore Mickey fans, I guess. Weird. Right? You need to barbed wire your whole fence. Put up like shock prods and things. It was the crackheads. Yeah, that would do it. When John's mother first moved here, when we moved her here from California, and she had bought her mobile home and she bought it brand new and had it put on her property, and all the appliances and everything came with it. Appliances, she bought it so that appliances, furniture, everything, like she basically bought the showroom model type of thing. Because you can, when you buy a brand new mobile home, you can go through and pick your colors. They give you a choice of colors. You don't get whatever you want, but they give you a selection to choose from. And all that. And so the drapes and appliances like microwave and oven and dishwasher, refrigerator, all of that came with it. Well, these morons, they leveled the property and like graded the property so it was level, put the mobile home on it, put all the appliances and everything in the mobile home, and then walked away from it. And she had told them that she still had to have the utilities hooked up because this was brand new property. It had never been lived on, so they had to run the lines for the water and electric and all that. And she had a date for when all that was going to be done, so she had told them, you know, either don't put the home on the property yet or don't put the appliances in the home yet because nobody was going to be there. Sure and shit. 2 days later, we went down to check the house and every appliance was gone. The drapes were gone, the appliances were gone, everything was gone. And I was like, yep, call the cops. So they came in and then there was fingerprint dust over everything. Turns out it was the people that lived 2 houses down. They, had records and yeah, so they got busted. But yeah. I mean, what kind of idiots knowing that there's not gonna be anybody, and they and the company had to replace all the appliances because those people, of course, had pawned them. They were gone, there was no getting those appliances back. So the company had to replace them because they had put appliances in a house they knew wasn't gonna have anybody in it. And she had told them in writing because I made her put it in writing to give them notification of when she was going to be able to move in. Yeah. Well, she didn't have anything that was gas, but the electricity and the water lines had to be run. Yeah. So I was like, well, you guys are out more money, aren't you? She ended up losing the house anyway. She owed $150 for taxes, and she lost her house in a tax auction because her meth head little ass couldn't pay her taxes. I'm like, are you kidding me? Yeah, she was a winner. Winner. Her daughter actually contacted me. John's sister contacted me the other day, asking me if I knew where she was, and I'm like, I don't know. Start calling local jails. I don't know. Um, I know that she's at the time she ended up in and out of jail for a lot of things, um, mostly drugs. But yeah, they got caught. Yeah, yeah. And she had a half acre of property and the mobile home and a shed, and it was like $150 for property taxes. Like what? She blew through all her money and then started selling all her stuff in order to be able to get drugs. I mean, biggest mistake ever was helping her move here. But John wanted to give her that benefit of the doubt. He did not have a good relationship with his mom, but it was his mom, and she asked him for help, said she wanted to get off the soma that she was addicted to. First thing she did when she got here was go to a doctor and get 3 months supply of soma. Yeah. So I was like, yep, this is going to go horribly wrong. And it did. But we were able to recover John's dad's military records, which when we did get into the house after she disappeared, um, his dad's military records were scattered all over the house. They were all over the floor. Soma is pain medication. And according to the psychiatrist at the hospital, you cannot overdose on Soma because it is a chemical composition and not a natural substance. I'm like, what is wrong with you? Yeah, you can overdose on Soma. South Carolina. Mine, anyway, South Carolina. It's a vintage trailer. Yeah, it's a relaxer, mellow pill. It's pain reliever, muscle relaxer. And it relaxed her so much she stopped breathing. We had to call an ambulance because she stopped breathing while she was eating dinner and then started choking on her food, dumped her entire plate of food on the floor, to which my dogs were very happy, scared the crap out of my children who were like 7 and 8 at the time. And yeah, she almost died. So we called the ambulance and then she didn't want to go. And then she tripped over her Newfoundland dog. You would think you would see a 150-pound dog in your way, but no, she tripped right over the dog. And I was like, she needs to go to the hospital now. And they're like, well, if she won't go, I was like, she's going. And I threw her on the gurney and I was like, I will sign the paperwork to have her go. Mm. So, yeah, well, she was at a restaurant with us. We didn't know she had taken so many. Um, and while she was eating, she started choking on her food at the table. So that was fun. Um, and she had gotten a prescription filled, and it was uh, some like 75 pills or something, or I don't know. She had taken like 30 soma in like 4 hours. So yeah, she was like catatonic. It was ridiculous. And I went through her room, and just like a little drug addict, she had soma stashed all over the bedroom. I mean, she had it in the dirty laundry. She had it under the mattress. She had it behind the headboard. She had it behind a picture. I mean, oh yeah, way too much. But yeah, so I gathered it all up, and that's when we counted it all and found out there were 30 missing. I was like, holy shit. And that bitch kicked in my door that late after she got home. And she went to look for her stash, and all her medication was in my room. And she's like, "You bitch, where's my medication?" I was like, One, I'm in bed and you just kicked in my door. Get the fuck out of my room. Sorry, Debbie's mom. Get out of my room. And yeah, so the bear went up against the dragon lady and the dragon lady lost. John was in shock because apparently nobody has ever stood up to her before and made her back down. And I'm like, I will punch her right in the mouth. I don't care. And I told her that she was on a schedule with her medication and she would get her medication when I gave it to her and not any other time. I wouldn't even let John be in charge of it because it was too easy for her to bully him into giving her meds. So, nope, her medication stayed with me. She did not like me at all after that. Mm-mm, nope. But I was not going to have her terrifying my children. She also put burn holes in my on my furniture because she would start dozing out while she was smoking. So I was like, nope, not having you burn down my house. Not having you scare my children. You don't like it? Get the hell out. And she finally made a choice on the made a choice on her mobile home and got that all set up. I don't get the point of me of pills that make people sleep seems pointless, but maybe because I'm tired and can sleep at any point. Yeah, see, I don't sleep. I sleep for like an hour, hour and a half at a time usually. So unfortunately, I can't take sleeping pills because I'm also on diuretics, which makes you have to pee every 20 minutes. And unless I want to wake up in a waterbed, sleeping pills would be a very bad idea for me. So I just have to deal with it. It's probably also another reason that I wake up every hour to 2 hours is because I have to go to the bathroom. Yeah. There are some people that just can't sleep, so that's why they need sleep pills to help them sleep. Hi, Enville. Yeah. Well, we got another maybe 7 minutes, and I'm going to end this because I'm going to go make something to eat. I haven't eaten since. Oh shit! I haven't eaten since day before yesterday. I'm hungry. Um, whoops. So I'm gonna make something to eat, and no, nobody should take 20 pills, 20 sleeping pills ever. She just, I mean, the soma also made her feel high. So, you know, yeah, I know, right? Well, I get busy with things and then I forget to eat. I'm glad you are too, Jennifer. I'm very proud of you. Good thing. I mean, right now, all I have for medication is my Tylenol, pretty much, and I still have some of my blood pressure medication left for when I need it. But I don't have any other pain relievers or anything. Kind of sucks. Not having my gabapentin is a problem because my hands don't function. Found that out the other day when I tried to close a one of those ball chains, the little thing you just slide in and click in place. I couldn't do it. I couldn't get it in there. And there was a spring ring clasp I was trying to open, and that wasn't working. I'm like, damn, my fingers are just not, my hands are just not functioning. You've been staring at a Pop Tart. Yeah, I can't do that, and or I'll run out. So when I start feeling my blood pressure having an issue, then I take it. But I've been working on my salt intake, so I don't really have too much of a problem. I have no idea what happened to her. I really don't care. When we got inside the house that she had lost in tax sale, her Pomeranian was dead on the floor. She had let someone kill it with a mallet, which was still there, all covered in blood. And there was a teeny tiny kitten in her bathroom. That kitten couldn't have been more than 4 or 5 weeks old. No mama around, nothing. Just itty bitty little kitten that looked almost starved to death. Matter of fact, I held that kitten while animal control took pictures of it. So I honestly could not care if she lives or breathes right now. And she better not ever come near me because I will punch her right in the throat and throw her off my porch. Yeah. So yeah, John didn't want anything to do with her after that at all either. Yeah. So, yep. And we did call animal control and we called the cops because, I mean, there's a murdered dog in there. And they said that that was absolutely illegal what had happened. And so uh, from what I heard, they found her at the crack hotel. It's a motel where prostitutes and crackheads stay. And they did lock her up, but it was for like 24 hours for animal abuse. She got like $100 fine or something. Um, yeah. You know how and yeah, poor dog. Seriously, poor dog. I mean, this was she pampered that thing so bad. Little Pomeranian with a bum leg, and she was like, "Oh, it's my baby," and yeah. So, but I held that little kitten, which was also covered in fleas, so anemic. I'm just hoping the kitten survived, but there was only one, and for that young, there should have been more than one, and the mama should have been around. I don't know. I don't know what was going on. We didn't see her, so but yeah, she did get arrested. She got a slap on the wrist and then got released. And John wanted nothing to do with her after that, and it would have been very dangerous for her to show up anywhere near me. Kodi don't play that. Mm-mm. Nope. So I let John's sister know that I just don't know where she is. That she could try calling, checking local jails or hospitals. Could be either or. I almost said check the morgue, but check death notices and things. But I didn't want to be that cruel because I like his sister. His sister's cool. And it is her mom regardless. I mean, she's in California, so she wasn't going through what we were dealing with her, so you know yeah, I had a cat that had a litter of two. Neither one of them survived. It was her very first litter, and I think she had the litter too early, but later on she started cranking kittens out like she was a kitten factory, but that first pregnancy didn't go well. So I don't know, but there was like no cat around. The kitten I don't know. I hope the kitten survived, but yeah. So I don't know, but yeah. As far as I'm concerned, she could have fallen off the face of the earth. I don't care. I really don't. Yeah, Jennifer. It's a lot of people are like that. She just. I mean, she had the cops show up at our house saying that we stole her lawnmower. You know. Oh, there are plenty of drugs available in South Carolina, and there's plenty of crystal. Oh yeah, this town is a plethora of drug supply. Um, I doubt she's back in Cali. That would have cost her money to get there. Yeah, I don't know. You know, we got a cop shows up saying, "Well, your mom's looking for a lawnmower," and we're like, "Okay." And he's like, "Well, she wants you to give it back." And we're like, "What are you talking about? We didn't have the lawnmower." And we told him, "You could search the property. You know, search it. We don't have her lawn. It was a ride-on lawnmower. I mean, where the hell are we going to hide it? We didn't even have a shed." So they went out back and they looked around. I mean, most of our property was woods. You couldn't even get a riding lawnmower through it. And I'm like, more power to you. Yeah, it was mental illness. It's called drugs. She was on every drug that you could imagine. When we went through that house, we found, and she had so many people. I mean, her house was like a flop house, and we found so many needles and spoons and crack pipes and all kinds of shit in that house. It was horrible. See, I've never gone near meth. I've never snorted coke. I've never done heroin. Um, but yeah, his mother was a piece of work, man. Yeah, definitely a piece of work. Uh, yeah, and hard shit'll get you. It will. Yep, I'm so glad that you did, Jennifer, that you got clean, and that is awesome, and it is major accomplishment, and you should be very proud of it. Mm. Yeah, it's hard when, addicts get clean and then they fall back off the wagon and they end up going back to it. It's hard. That's why I'm so proud of people that stick with it, that stick with their sobriety. I'm very proud of people that are able to do that because I rode that roller coaster with John for 20 years. Him quitting drinking and then going back to it, him quitting drinking and going back to it, and seriously emotional roller coaster. Um, so it is difficult, and it was hard on him because he felt like he failed every time he started drinking again. And with my personality, I'm kind of like, well, you did, butt face, you're drinking again. Of course, that's a failure. Now stop it. But you have to be careful how you talk to somebody if they're depressed because the wrong word can send them over the edge. So you're allergic to weed. Well, that sucks. I don't think I've ever met anybody allergic to weed until now. Hmm. Oh, what do you know? Yeah, a lot of people take gummies for anxiety and depression. I've never had gummies, and I haven't smoked weed in 22 years. Yep, my life got boring when I got older. I lived an exciting, fun-filled, well, not always fun-filled, but at least not boring life when I was younger. But I'm glad I got it out of the way when I could enjoy it. Mm. Yeah. Hmm. Nice. My neighbor keeps offering me free pot and pie because I told him I can't smoke pot. I don't have the money for the stuff you need for the munchies. He's like, I'll give you pie. I'm like, what? So yeah, my neighbor offers me free pot and pie. I told him the other day everybody gets a kick out of the fact that he offers me free pot and pie. So, but anyway, I'm gonna end this. So a little bit shorter than normal. Yeah, free pot pie. That would be nice. I love pot pie. But I'm gonna end this because I have some stuff I got to do, and I need to take a nap before I do my auction sale thing at 4 o'clock. Um, I've got some natural stone jewelry that is actually stamped on the back, but my testing stuff isn't working, so I can't test it. But it is marked 925. I don't know if it's silver plated or if it's actual sterling, but I do have some things with natural stone on them, and then I have some costume jewelry, and I have some earrings that I made. So yeah, I need to eat. I need to eat something. Um, you don't see a link for it. Link's up. I put it in the chat the other morning. Hold on, I'll grab it. Doop, 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 doop. YouTube might be hiding it because I canceled it last week. They'd be like, "No, we don't believe you." Saturday sale at 4 o'clock Eastern. There you go. It is there. I just put it in there. Here it is. And I just accidentally clicked on it and closed out my chat window. Shit. Live in 3 hours. Yep. It's there. I can't get my chat back. Shit. All right. Well, I can't use my my YouTube chat now. I'll just have to use StreamYard. Oh, thank you. Yay. I don't know why you can't see it on my page. I don't run YouTube. I have no idea. But it's there. That's great. So not many people are going to show up because it hasn't been showing up on my page. That sucks. Oh wow, I hit 311 subscribers. Woohoo! Yay, go me. Um Sorry. Got all excited. Shay. On my page, videos. Live now, upcoming live streams. It shows up if you go to upcoming live streams. Bye, MKT. Have an awesome day. Thank you. Oh, you have to set it to show that? I did not know that. Huh. I will have to work on that later to set it so that it shows upcoming. I don't know how to do that. Oh. I will look into that because that would be helpful. That might be why a lot of times I can't see other people's stuff that's coming up too on their pages because they don't have it set up either. I didn't know you had to set it up. Customizations. All right, I'll look into that. I will. Not today because I need to go get something to eat. And I have to cook something because I don't have anything left to microwave. Um, all right, everybody. Well, everybody have a great day. And if you can make it, come back at 4. And I will have my other camera set up so that you can actually see. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Sarah. So that you can actually see what I'm showing. I will have the other camera set up, which hopefully will be working. Otherwise, I don't know what I'll do. Cheese toasties. No, no. I might actually just do vegetarian and starches and stuff and have some rice and a vegetable. I don't know. No, when I don't eat for long periods of time, I can't put anything too heavy in my system, or I will miss my show because I'll be in the damn bathroom. So I don't know. She said she'd be right back and never came back. Anyway, everybody have an awesome day. I will see you at 4 if you come back. I love you guys. Have a great weekend.